Before we get into today's video, I just want to let you all know that I am planning a 500 subscriber giveaway, and the giveaway is going to be a $15 gift card to either iTunes or Google Play. We are only about 45 subscribers away. We are getting there, and I'm hoping to hit it by the end of this month, maybe next month. So click that subscribe button below, and let's get to 500 so we can get this giveaway done. And that's all for now, so I hope you enjoyed the video. What's going on, guys? SporterGet75 here today, bringing you another video. Now, guys, today was the NHL trade deadline, and oh my gosh, we have had so many good trades. There were a lot of big name people that were dealt during today's trade deadline. Guys like Mark Stone were traded. Wayne Simmonds was traded. There were just a lot of big name players that were moved during today's trade deadline to teams who are hoping to make a cup run or to help build their team for the future. So in today's video, I'm going to discuss pretty much every single big trade and discuss some rentals as well. And I'm going to give you my personal thoughts and what I think, and just an overall rating out of 10. So let's get into this. Let's see what we have first. So the first trade that was made, it was made pretty early in the morning. It was the Blue Jackets and the Devils. The Blue Jackets got Keith Kincaid, goaltender from the Devils, in exchange for a 2022 fifth-round pick. I personally don't know why this trade happened. The Jackets didn't need a goalie like Kincaid. They have Bobrovsky, who's most likely gone by the end of the season, and Jonas Korpisalo is a solid backup. So this trade didn't really make that much sense. But granted, since it was only a 2022 fifth that was given up, I'm going to give this trade a 6.5 out of 10. Shortly after they got Keith Kincaid, the Blue Jackets also received Adam McQuaid from the New York Rangers for Julius Bergman, a 2019 fourth and a 2019 seventh. This is strictly a rental move. Adam McQuaid will not be on the Columbus Blue Jackets next year. He will be a free agent and will be free to sign elsewhere. But still, for having good defensive depth, the Blue Jackets didn't exactly need a guy like McQuaid. He'll slot in the third pairing, and it makes sense due to his playoff experience. Overall, very decent trade. I'll give it about an 8 out of 10. Now, when it comes to the Winnipeg Jets, they've made 6 moves today and during this trade deadline. They got Matt Henriks from the Minnesota Wild for 7th-round pick. Once again, depth signing, will make a room for the playoffs, will be a free agent, won't be back. Same goes with Nathan Beaulieu, who was traded from the Buffalo Sabres to the Jets for a 6th-round pick. He'll be a free agent. He'll most likely not be back. So overall, that's what most of these trades with the Jets were, just depth players in exchange for late-round draft picks. Overall, the players that were received, like Beaulieu and Henriks, they're not bad players. They have some playoff experience. They've been in the NHL for quite a bit. And it overall just matches and balances very well, so I'm going to give this a 8.5 out of 10. Now, I just want to talk about this Derek Brassard trade as we get into some more of the bigger names. Brassard's having a down year, and the official return for him is a 3rd-round pick, which isn't bad. It's a low-risk, high-reward. Brassard has the opportunity to become like a 15 to 20-goal player again. And it's overall a very solid trade for the Avalanche. I don't know if he'll re-sign, so this could be a rental or not. But in the meantime, if he does resign, this is a 10 out of 10, in my opinion. It just fits, and overall, it just balances real well. He'll fit well into the Avalanche lineup, which I like a lot. Now, going into the deadline, the Philadelphia Flyers were asking for a 1st-round pick and a prospect for Wayne Simmonds. Unfortunately, as you can see right here, they didn't get even close to that. So, to get Wayne Simmonds, the Nashville Predators gave up Ryan Hartman, who is a pretty solid winger. He could be on the 2nd line, or if it's the Flyers, yeah, the 2nd line. And a 2020 conditional 4th-round pick that could become a 3rd. It's nowhere near what the Flyers asked for, but overall, Ryan Hartman is a solid young winger who could fit well into a rebuilding Flyers lineup, who actually has a chance to make the playoffs this year. Who knows? So, in both ways, I'm going to give this trade a 7 out of 10. I mean, you could get more for a guy like Wayne Simmonds, who could put up 30 goals in any season. But for now, it'll be a 7 out of 10 until we see if Simmonds will resign or not. Remember, this could be just a rental. Now, going back to Winnipeg, this is what I believe was the first big trade, which is that Winnipeg gets Kevin Hayes in exchange for Brendan Lemieux, a 2019 first-round pick, and a conditional 2022 fourth-round pick. This is a very solid trade for both sides. The Rangers get a gritty enforcer in Brendan Lemieux. The 2019 first-round pick, it'll be a late first-round pick, but who knows? It's supposed to be a deep draft this year. And the 2022 fourth-round pick, well, it's a fourth-round pick. It usually never goes out to be anywhere good. But Kevin Hayes is a very solid forward. He could put up around 20 goals per season, any season, and he'll fit well into the Jets lineup. And so overall, I'm going to give this trade a 9 out of 10. So going into the trade deadline day, the Bruins were inquired on getting either Mark Stone, Michael Ferland, or Tyler Toffoli. They ended up with none of them, and they settled with a nice consolation in Marcus Johansson. Now, the return for Johansson was a second and a fourth, and New Jersey also retains 40% of Johansson's salary. This is a very good trade for Boston. This is definitely a rental move. It wasn't a lot to give up, though, because Johansson could be a key role in the playoffs this year in hopes for Boston making a solid cup run. And overall, even though it's just a rental, I'm going to give this trade a 8 out of 10. Minnesota, what are you doing? First, you trade Nino Niederreiter for Victor Rask, who's a fourth-line center, and now you trade your star #1 center for Kevin Fiala. Granted, Kevin Fiala is a decent left wing. He's still in his rookie contract, which ends this year. He's going to want a massive extension, but Granlund is a good player who could put up 70 points in a season. Fiala, he could put up around 50. Now, this trade just doesn't make any sense. This is a great steal for the Predators, and I honestly think they're going to be going all out this year and hoping to beat Tampa. I'm sorry for anybody in the Eastern Conference, but Tampa's making it to the Cup Finals, guaranteed. It's going to be Nashville and Tampa most likely, and this trade just certifies that the Predators are going all out this year. I'm going to give this trade a 9 out of 10 for the Predators and a 4 out of 10 for the Wild. And lastly, the biggest trade of today. Mark Stone, the star winger of the Ottawa Senators, has been traded to the Vegas Golden Knights, who are looking to make yet another playoff Stanley Cup run in their second NHL season, too. That's impressive. The return was top prospect Erik Brannstrom, because Ottawa definitely knows how to deal with a Swedish defenseman. I mean, yeah, it's such a good fit. Also, they got Oscar Lindberg and a 2020 second-round pick. This is a huge steal for Vegas. Getting one of the top wingers in the NHL, Mark Stone, for just that was such a great move by George McPhee. In Ottawa's perspective, yes, Erik Brannstrom is a top defensive prospect. Lindberg's okay as well, and the 2020 second-rounder could be a hit or miss. So overall, this is a pretty fair, balanced trade. I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10. Great work by both GMs. So this was definitely one of the better trade deadlines than recent past. So many big-name players have got moved. What do you guys think is the best move of the deadline? My personal favorite was the Stone to Vegas. I mean, it was just a steal. Let me know in the comments below what you think. And that's all I have for you guys in this video, so I hope you liked the video. Tell me down below what you think, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Peace out.